in the front, he's on deck. Put your hands together for a very second to last comment. Frank Burt.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't going to hold the microphone. I was going to use the stand, but screw it. So, how's everybody doing? It's getting late. I'll be patient with you guys. I know, right? It's getting kind of late. I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm next to the last guy. But if you are from Florida, please exit the building at this time because I'm about to crack a Florida joke, okay? No Floridians in here? All right. Florida people are pretty crazy. They're pretty crazy about their sports. They got their Seminoles. They got their Hurricanes, and they got their Gators, right? Gator fans are the worst. I can say that because I'm from Florida. Gator fans, man, you know? So a Florida man made the news recently. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Huh? Did we talk out in the parking lot? So Florida man tranquilizes and rapes an alligator. What? True story. I can't make this up. I'm dead serious. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I'm from Florida, you know, and I've had beer goggles that'll turn a 2 into a 200. But I ain't never been out there at the lake and been like, hey, man, you see that gator over there? See how it's kind of moving through the water like that? You know what I'm saying? I'd get that if I wasn't afraid of dying, you know what I'm saying? I'd get all up on that gator. So here's this 100-pound garden gnome, you know what I'm saying? His mugshot's just like, you know what I'm saying? He's all cracked out. They did say he was on meth, but that's normal for Florida, man, so I don't think that affected anything that day, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, here he is, 100 pounds, and he's out there messing around with these gators. This bad dude, you know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I have to go down this little safari of an adventure in my head to figure out how this even happened. So he's out there at the nightclub. Gator girl's out there with her gator girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of getting up there on the dance floor like this. She's working that tail. You know what I'm saying? Making a man crazy. He's over there with his beer. He's like, I'm going to get some of that for the night's over. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on this. And they kind of talk, and she goes back in the restroom with her gator girlfriends, you know, and they're just like, I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him. He looks like one of them swamp people, you know what I'm saying? Don't mess with that guy. Last time you did that, they tried to turn you into boots and purses, you know what I'm saying? Don't mess with them humans. It ain't never going to work. She's like, no, I'm tired of being on the soggy bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get up to the top. I'm going to spend some time with this guy. So he gets her back to his place. Now, I don't know how that happens. I don't know if he slipped something in her surf and turf. I don't know if he put something in her hurricane drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it went. Maybe she was already out, and he just rolled her up like a sleeping bag and went up the 3 flights of stairs to his apartment, you know, the tails flopping around and hitting people's doors and stuff. I don't know what's going on. But he gets her in there, and he's having her way with her. And this is where it gets really weird because the cops get called. And I kind of play this through my head, and I'm thinking, was it because of the noises that were being made? What happened, you know? And then I thought back, like, what kind of sounds, you know? And then I think back to the gator girlfriends back at the nightclub, you know? And they were probably like, hey, if anything goes wrong, you let us know, right? So they probably trailed them. You know what I'm saying? They probably pulled up. I'm giving a lot of personification to these gators because I had no other way to think about how this event went, you know what I'm saying? So they pulled up, and as soon as they pull up, they see her shoe. And they're like, look, she's without a shoe. She can't consent. I ain't dealing with this. We need to save her. Call the cops. You know what I'm saying? Cops show up. Doom, doom, doom. Open up. Nothing, right? He's just doing his thing. They're like, open up. Cops. They kick the door in. There he is doing his thing. He's got his boots on. You know what I'm saying? The gator's all tied up. I don't know if he can tie her hands behind her back. I don't know if he can even tie them back. Her arm's too small. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that even worked. But he didn't stop, so they tased him, which means they probably tased the gator, which means the gator probably went into a death roll, which probably yanked his junk off. I don't know how that all went. You know, and their cops are like, subdue this guy over here. You know what I'm saying? And the gator's crying out, crocodile tears. And they're like, ma'am, you need they're like, you need some help. You know, you need an ambulance. You want to press charges. You want to bite his legs off. I mean, like, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? She's like, I just want you to take me back to my swamp. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with this guy. So they get him down there, and like, we didn't know who you are. And he's like, I ain't telling you, other than the fact that I'm Steve Irwin, and I'm trying to save the gator population. You know what I'm saying? So they look him up, and sure as crap, there he is. He's a repeat reptile offender. He got tangled up with some iguanas down in Miami and bonked one over the head with a coconut. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I got tonight, guys. Thank you. Thank you.